All right, welcome back to the stream, everybody. It is Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Time for another round of Valheim. And I'm very excited to get into today. I'm not really sure what's going to happen today. I think this is going to be a bit of a grindy day. We are well positioned to start a castle build, but we need iron, and that's what we got to grind. So I'm going to do the best I can, get a big haul, bring it home, and that should set us up for next week for a big castle build, which is always fun for these streams. So let's jump into it. Let's see what we got going. All right, start game. We're not Val Kilmer, we're Sean Connery. That's where we're at. I always have a side game going while I'm streaming. I don't like to progress the stream too much between streams, so I need something to distract me a little bit. So Val Kilmer got a Viking of his own and has ventured out into the world. Ironically, he just built a castle for protection, and here we are at our base. I know we don't have rest. We'll check it out in a minute. Look at this area. I mean, it's just so much space. So my plan for the build, we're going to use this as a temporary base. This is my run-in base. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have a whole video on how to build that. But each of these squares represents what's going to be a stone pillar. Go up about 4 meters in the air. Our Viking's only about 2 meters tall. And then we're going to make a bunch of arches to connect each of these pillars, and ultimately a wall around that. And then we'll make like a big platform and truly turn it into a castle with merlons, maybe a gatehouse. I don't know. I'm kind of still thinking it through, So right now, this is the biggest design I would do. I'm considering widening it one more pillar, so it'd probably come out to about here, and then maybe go back one more set of pillars. I don't know. We'll see. There's a problem with building enormous castles. You still have to run from one end to the other, and you can see, like, it's taken me a fair amount of time to go from one corner to the other. How'd that wolf get in here? That's interesting. All right. But let's get our rest going on, and then we'll head out to the swamps, try to figure out a plan to get a bunch of iron home. We already have a Surtling core farm set up. That's super useful. I did log in between streams, and I ran to the farm several times, just loaded up with all the coal I could get. I think I have more. I just don't remember where I put it. Could be anywhere at this point. Could literally be anywhere. Oh wow, we got a lot of copper. Well, that's outstanding. All right. Yeah, and I transferred everything over to this base. So we were set up at the farm. Just a quick update. You can see I was going back and forth over there. Kind of cleaned up the farm setup. Tore down the old base. Removed it. Here I cultivated a little more space for us. So this is where we're going to put all of our onions. Got space all set up. I always like to do these little walls to kind of separate my farming area from my breeding area. You can see we've got plenty of wolves, lots of boars, all 2 stars, so we're actually doing really, really well. And that's about it for the farm. Let me see what I got in this chest. Just a backup of stuff. So usually when I upgrade to an iron pickaxe, that's when I go with 2 antler pickaxes. That way when one breaks, I can just switch to the other one. They last twice as long. But once I get an iron pickaxe, I'll probably switch to the cultivator in slot 3. I find it's nice to have with me, especially if you're into kind of terraforming and making things look good. Making things look good. It's better to look good than to feel good. That's not true. That's not true. Okay, we've got plenty of food. We're solid on arrows. We've got our belt. Our gear is all looking great. Let's see if we got any repairs. That's all good. Quick repair. And I think we're good to go. So this little sign, this is a trick I use for remembering all my portals. I play so many individual games, sometimes 2 or 3 at a time. It's hard to remember which portals I have. And when you do the no map games, there's no way to mark them. So you need some way to remember at least the names of your portals. So this is a nice trick. I use a bunch of HTML commands to do line breaks, underlining, etc. Change the color. Very useful. Lots of videos on how to do signs in Valheim. You can Google that on your own or YouTube that on your own. So we're going to go to the Surtling farm and kind of form a plan. So be a little bit dangerous. I would like to take some poison resist. This is ready. Got the mead production going again, so let's grab all that. And I think we have frost resist for the first time. Sweet. That is new. And we'll put it up here. Take a little poison resist into the swamps. That's a good way to go. We'll get the frost resist, maybe run into the mountains, see if we can grab some onions early. Get the onion production going. We've got health meads. Let's see. I just want to see if I want to get any more meads going. I think I'm going to get a little more healing mead going. Let's see. Healing meads. What do we need? 10, 10, 4, 1. Let's see if we can find all of that. Not yet, so we're going to have to go get some more blood bags. That's all in the swamps. That's where we're going. So maybe we'll gather some blood bags, get that mead going, then come back and clean things up. So this is our Surtling farm. If you find these flame geysers, just level the ground around it so it's at water level, and then when these flame guys spawn, they take damage from the water, so it just kills them instantly. And it's also a nice backup for if you have to fight an abomination. Those big roots. The living root. It looks like a little stump. I heard something. It's just a random effect. They look like actual stumps, wooden stumps, and then they lift up out of the ground. It's a super cool animation. So we're going to go this way and just kind of explore. I need to see how big this swamp is and try to find... Is that another flame geyser? I don't think it is. But I want to try to find an easy way out of here. So we want to kind of find a sunken crypt close to the coast. Oh, there's a dude. Didn't even see him. Bing. Could have had a nice little house here. We missed out. Didn't go far enough. I like to deal with these guys from a distance if I can. Hopefully we'll get some better arrows soon. Okay, you can see there's, let's see, one sunken crypt here. Another one over there. Let's just go from crypt to crypt. Actually, let's mark them on the map. I'm so used to doing no map runs, I never really take advantage of having a map anymore. I don't tend to name my instances. Like, if it's unnamed, the little marker, I assume it's an instance. And then once I've cleared it, we can cross it out. So we know we've cleared it. Surprised that didn't stun him. There we go. Down he goes. Like so many others. Take this guy out. Oops, we missed. That was brilliant. So here's where we're going to take our poison resist, because that's all the damage these guys do. So the resistance, it cuts the damage in half, and the damage over time is half the length. So see how it's only 5 seconds as opposed to 10 or 15? Great way to deal with it. Let's mark this on the map. 2 instances. That's pretty good. These, that glowing green thing, that's a bone, or like a body pile. And that's what spawns these swamp guys we've been killing. So we're not going over there. I don't want to prompt it to make more dudes for us to kill. There's another one over there. We'll just avoid it. Take out this gentleman. Skeleton wasn't scared. There we go. 1, 2, 3. The triple threat. Oh, a drawer. Draugr trophy. We'll say that's how to pronounce it. Draugr. Always the tricky part about learning things through reading. You don't know how to pronounce the words correctly necessarily. But as a teacher, education's always a good thing. Don't let it discourage you. So it looks like we don't want to go that way. I just want to explore over here, make sure there's nothing of great value. Looks pretty empty. Oh, here we go. See, this is why we explore. Looks like an instance here. Great, right on the coast. This is perfect. Oh, I hear him. Where is he? There he is. We just missed the animation. So let's see if we can get him over to the geyser. Come on, buddy. Time to go. We'll have to shoot him, get his attention. They don't like fire a whole lot. Being made of wood and everything. But this is a bit of a distance we're gonna have to go. They usually follow, not always though. How else can we do this? So another way to deal with these guys, get up on these branches. They're indestructible. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Don't know why this guy's walking away. Maybe we're just too far away. Usually if you can't even see their health bar, you're just too far away. There we go. There we go. Ooh, jeez. I wonder if he can hit me up here. We're gonna find out pretty... Oh, we can walk up here. Okay, that's a different thing. Was not expecting that. Normally they don't walk up onto the indestructible swamp trees. I don't know what to call them. Man, this is quite a pair to be dealing with. Ooh, that's good. I'm trying Stumps. Another option, get up on top of these things. Let's see if we can get them. Shoot around the Abomination. Alright, let's see if we get lucky. It's not easy to jump up here. Oh, mercy. Oh, he gave up. He gave up on us. Or maybe not. Alright, so you can just run in circles around this thing. And they're not very nimble, so it gives you time to get your stamina up and then attempt to jump up here again. Oh, that ain't working. Still no luck. Let's try that tree. See if we get up here. High enough. This is cheesing it, though. I don't like cheesing it, but these things are tough. We are a little low level for fighting Abomination right now. Where you see our axe, it barely does any damage. So all of the Abomination attacks are actually below us. Try to get a better camera view. This is going okay for now. I can live with it. We need some stamina. Check our stats. We got our rest. Good for another 4 minutes. I think we're going to take this gentleman out. I wish we could have hauled him over to the flame geyser. It's much more fun to watch him burn. Oh, let's see the blob. Oh, he fell through the world. Oh, no, he didn't. It's just weird can't work. Oh my goodness, we got everybody coming over now. Take this guy out. Take that. Alright, some guck. Roots. Make some root armor now. That'll be nice. Ooh. And a 2-star skeleton. Let's see if we can defend ourselves. Good job. Good job, Stumps. Okay, this is on the map. We can reprioritize now that we're free from Abomination attacks. We do need a leech. Go. Some more blood bags. We're out of space. We don't need bones. We always have more bones we need. We'll get some blood bags for our next healing potion. That'll be very helpful. Okay, so let's get this map explored all the way to the coast, just so we can see how close we are. And again, I'm going to keep an eye on my rest. Starting to run out. But we're clearly on the edge of the swamp, so that's good. Try and mark this as well. Hey, boys. Still have our protection. Still have our poison resist. Those things aren't much of a problem. That's an Abomination right there. Like, this is a regular tree trunk. That's an abomination. If we get any closer, it's going to, like, rise up out of the ground. So what I'm going to do... I don't want to deal with it right now. Let's mark it on the map and just come back later. Just hoping we don't wake him up prematurely. All right, let's get him on the map. I like to point myself at him, and that way I can kind of guess. You can see he's right at the edge of what we've probably cleared. So I'm guessing Abomination. And then right here would be an instance. Ooh, blocked it with just the mace. I didn't have time to get the shield out. All right, this guy's coming over. We'll take him out too. All he does is poison damage, so with the poison resist, it practically neutralizes these guys. When you kill him, he makes 2 oozes. It's real easy to kill him quick. Just keep swinging away. Oh, and he dropped some iron. We gotta grab that. It's super valuable. What can we drop? What do we not need? I hate to say it, the Surtling cores are the best thing for us to drop. We don't need the blob trophies. Forget that. And we don't need bones. We want... ooh, some iron. There we go. That's nice. If we could just get that back to our base instantly, we'd be building with stone already. Okay, 1 minute to go on our buffs. Let's head on back. I don't want Stumps to get caught out with no rest. We like to keep our buffs up as much as possible around here. Safe, relatively safe. That's marked on the map. This would have been a long way to kite those abominations. But they're very hard to spot because their stumps look exactly like all the other stumps, just slightly different. Only so slightly. Oh, we're out here for blood bags. Let's do it. Still got our poison resist. Nice. Didn't even need it. And I suppose we could get more... should have dumped the Surtling cores. We got a whole farm here. We can get as many of those as we want. Okay, so the iron has to stay here. It won't travel with us. I'm going to leave that here and grab a little bit more coal for the run back. We probably won't be able to pick up... oh, I guess we can. And some more blood bags to boot. Get that guy. We'll get this guy. Yeah, leveling the ground to almost water level, it really screws up their pathing. It's easy to kill the leeches. That guy. We get him real quick. We got plenty of stamina. Let's take him out. Before he knows what hit. Oh, right in the head. Oh, and another dude. Are you kidding me? Back to there. Nice jump, Stumps. Thought they could take advantage of you like that. That was silly. Absolutely silly. He used up all our buffs. That was pretty efficient. All right, we just finished the swamps. I think it's time for a drink. What do you say, Stumps? Oh, a mojito. Very nice. Okay, let's put everything away. I think we're putting trophies up here for now. Got rid of the blob trophy. That's a shame. Don't know where to put the root stuff, so I'm just tossing it in there for now. And the guck. We'll leave it over. Buddy. I guess this is going to be our house pet. Decided he's an indoor wolf. Doesn't want to deal with the outside. I don't blame him. To be honest, I don't blame him. Okay, we need a place to put this coal. I don't have any good ideas. Let's just make another chest. We got the wood. I think we got wood on us. Let's do that. I usually just put them right around the base. When we make the castle, we'll account for this in the design for storage. We'll put an extra one here. Get some coal in there, and we'll put another one over here. Turn around so the handle's facing the right way. There we go. Don't have a plan for it. Are you still following me? No, he was just wandering. Looking for food. It's because you can smell it. I have food on me. Let's feed the house pet. Give him a little something something. There you go, buddy. Chow down on that. Oop. I was just petting him. All right. I think we're good for the day. Let's, oh, we got more stuff to get rid of. More stuff to get rid of. We have a chest for this already. The ooze is good to collect. It's actually for ooze bombs, which are like an AoE bomb, and they're incredibly effective, so I'm a big fan of the ooze. Anytime I see slimes, I'm going after them. No slime is safe from stumps. Alright, nighty-night, stumps. Alright, good morning, Stumps. Thought I could slip a Hershey kiss in my mouth while you're sleeping. Gotta chew faster. Okay. At this point, we're in really good shape. We've got several instances, several sunken crypts. Trying to remember the names of all the different instances in Valheim. Burial chambers, sunken crypts, infested mines. Why they're all named with 2 words, I don't know. But we're gonna head out there, pick 2 of those, maybe more, clean them out, gather up as much iron as we can, and then launch from the coast and try to get back. Let's look at the map. So we were right in this area. So we can sail. We can sail up, I think, through here to our base. At the very least, we can sail to here, cross over, and then sail up to here. So that's the plan, to get iron home. That's what we know right now. I haven't looked at the rest of the map, so I have no idea where else we could go. But we also need to find a Vegevasir to point out Bone Mass's altar, so that'll give us a sense of where the next swamp is. We'll start heading that way. I'm hoping it's to the north, but you never know. You never know. Awfully dark in the swamps this morning. Gonna empty my pockets here. And let's head out this way. We haven't really explored this direction. Thought we'd explore all of this. Keep an eye out for the Abomination. Is that another instance? No, I already have that one marked. We kind of want to go this way. We don't want to mess with those bone piles. We'll head out this way. Wow, 3 sets of bone piles. A lot. A lot. I'm not going to bother with leeches, but I am going to defend myself. Good job, Stumps. Go. Let's keep heading. Grab all that. Entrails make good sausages. Good sausages. It's gross, but we do it. The way to go. One of these leads to an abomination. I'm thinking we could clean out those buildings. Sometimes have a Vegevasir in them, but we should be able to see from the back. Time for another poison resist. Take on Skippy over here. There we go. Completely neutralized. I love it. Boom, down you go. And with a bow and arrow and a little accuracy, which is kind of Stumps' specialty, we should be able to take that out from a distance, and then we'll see if there's anything in there. Ooh, 30, that's pretty good. But we're hitting for like, yeah, 20. A lot of benefits to learn how to shoot a bow. I've watched a lot of players do spear as their sort of ranged weapon. just think you have to go chase it and bring it back. Always seems like a hassle to me. Maybe not the best idea, but maybe one day I'll try it out. Maybe we'll try a spear run and see how that goes. There we go. I'm going to go out this way. This is where the... What's all this? Just killed someone from a distance. This is where the Abomination is. There he is, right over there. I just want to get this marked accurately. We might hear him rise up. Oh, it's actually pretty accurate. We did pretty good. Fix it, of course. We did pretty good. Okay, I'm going to keep going this way. Skip the Abomination. And what we really need right now is a place on the coast where we can bring all the iron to. We want to gather it and bring it to one spot. We use a lot of thistle for mead, so I'm always grabbing it. I'm thinking this could be a good spot. Right here, we got a natural building. They got a leap. I'm gonna volunteer for tribute. Let's see what else we got. Lots of duck out here. What these big glowing green trees are. Meant to grab the club. No need to waste arrows. We're almost out of food. I'm so sorry, Stumps. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. Grab that. I also just like mapping out the coast of everything. If I want to sail around it, I know what I'm dealing with. Oh! Movement. Movement on the perimeter. Down he goes. Down he goes like so many others. It's looking pretty good. Look at the size of that mountain. I wonder if Motor's up there. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. All right, another house. This place is full of houses. It's a thriving community in the swamps. Oh wow, there's a lot of guys. Expecting this many. Please tell me they're not all archers. Of course they are. A lot of bows to be dodging. I went right by the camera. You really don't hit a moving target very well. That's the secret. Not a great set. Wow, so many archers. Let's get them all burning. Easier to see. That's it. That's it, Stumps. Just keep moving. Jucking and jiving. Give them the old shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake. Oh, got hit again. That tree is gonna kill us. That's how we do it right there. Boom, done. And done. But there's nothing in that house, too. All that effort. Where's the reward? Where's the ROI on that one? Let's see. Anything? A chest? Nothing? Oh. Too bad, so sad. Too bad, so sad. Alright, again, just mapping out the perimeter. I don't see any enemy stumps. There's good stumps. That's us. There's bad stumps. That's the Abominations. Not having any of it. I don't know if that's an instance or not. Let's go check it out. We're really close to our spawn point, after our portal. Nope, not an instance. Let's skip these guys. Just kind of go around them if we can. Flip through the water. Now we found this swamp because of Haldor. He's actually up here on the coast. Wasn't going to get that far, but where we found him. Come on. Don't get hung up on the roots. All right, so we've mapped out the coast. I think this is... Oh, look at that. I'll take that. Not our first turnips, but you love to see them. I've had games where turnips are like the hardest thing to get, where I have to go to two or three different swamps for one turnip flower. That's the second one we found at this swamp. I haven't seen any more, I don't think. Have to check the tapes. Got to go back to the tapes. All right, so that opens up. Why they put these flame guys in the swamps, I'll never know. That opens up the swamps in terms of our map. So now we can make a plan. Let's take all this stuff back, empty our pockets, figure out what we're going to do next. Get our rested buff up and probably take on one of these instances. Just got to figure out which one. All right, where's the house wolf? There he is. Keep an eye on him. I think we'll keep him around. Makes me feel safe. Makes me feel loved. Feeling loved in Valheim. Oops, I guess we did coal on the other side. Guess we know where we're going to put all the smelters. So this is all meat. Get rid of those. Bones. Nobody wants bones. Seeds. I'll just leave these here for now. I'm not going out to the farm. And then let's put these thistle away. Nice, well-organized system. I'm going to make a few more arrows. Never bad to have a lot of arrows. No such thing as too many arrows. Going in well armed, armed to the teeth. Let's just make 100. Let's do it. If we're doing this thing, let's do this thing. Whittle those away first. By the way, a nice tip with arrows, if you're an archer, is this. Let me see if I can find... Do I have any old... There we go. 3 of them. Okay, I'm going to show you real quick. This is good to know about the mechanics of arrows in Valheim. So the way the mechanic works... I'm going to demonstrate it. Give me one moment. There we go. Okay. So the way the mechanic works is this. It starts in the top left corner and it goes right. Then it drops down. It's like you're reading a page of text. It starts in the upper left corner, works its way to the bottom right corner. So whatever order they're in, that's what it's going to do. So it should shoot this one first. So if I pull out our bow, I don't think I can shoot while this is open. Can I? Nope. So let's fire. This should be a regular arrow. Let's find, shoot them into this rock. Okay, so regular arrows, so no flame trail. Right? Nothing. Now this should be the fire arrow. Right? You can see the fire from it. So it did those first two. This should be a regular arrow. Should be a fire arrow. You get the idea. So it's good to know that's the mechanic of how arrows are sorted in Valheim. Basically top left to bottom right, unless you select them on your own. So when I put them like this, if I don't do anything, it's going to try to go through the stack of 100 first. I want to burn this up first, and I don't want to store inventory up here. So I'm going to intentionally say use this stack up first, then it'll switch to these two. It's kind of a nice way to, a little more advanced way to organize your inventory. Okay, let's get our rested buff up. Probably could have done that while I was shooting arrows nowhere. Who's a good boy? As soon as we got, what, 15, 16, I think we're at 15 minutes with a comfort of 8. There we go. Let's go find an instance and take it out. It's time. It is time. And I probably should have grabbed some wood. That was silly of me. And stone for a fire. Nothing there. There's all the stone we need. And we're surrounded by wood. All right, map. We're going to do these two, which means we got to deal with this abomination. And I forgot to bring poison resist. So let's deal with the abomination. Go back. Eating a little more chocolate. I do like... I know that J.K. Rowling's is a controversial figure, and rightfully so. But I do like in her books with Harry Potter how chocolate has like healing powers, right? Magical healing powers. Nothing else, it tastes good, makes you feel good. Lifts your spirits. Okay, let's find this bad boy. Where is he? I think he's on the other side. Come on, boys. Give us a break. We cleared all this once, remember? Not supposed to be here? Where is he? He's right there. So to compare him to other tree trunks, very hard to see, but there's actually like glowing mist around him, and there's an animation, but it's like really small, tiny bugs or flies flying around the trunk. You probably can't even see it from here. So what I'm going to do, try and get on top of that thing and just fight it on top of the instance. So let's switch over to our axe. I need a little bit of wood. It's actually exactly what we needed. I just want to make a ladder to get up there. So get this. This could be our ladder right here. And it doesn't seem to see us, so let's just be real quiet. And you can see a little better. See how the water is moving a bit? There's a bit of an animation to it. There you go. Whatever that is, this guy. Wake up. I need you to be quiet, Blob. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting abominations. Okay, that should deal with him. So we're gonna wake him up. Ready? Here we go. Let you watch the animation. I think it's really cool. And then they flip over. That's so great. Whoever came up with that, kudos. We may or may not try to get us up here. Go. Oh, I gotta back out so I can see. Put the camera in so tight. Gotta pick one of their legs and just keep working it. Use their animation to up your, oh, he's leaving. Oh. I think we're falling off. There we go. More stamina. It's that third hit. You gotta get the full combo in, but don't go away. They always try to run when they're low. Could do this with a bow. Rather you just come back. There we go. Do that. Be careful with your axe. Ooh, wow, got us. Just careful. Careless. And we get him. Come on over. Oh, he knocked us off. Wise of him. We're going straight with the bow. Doing this from ground level from here on out. You can do it, Stumps. I believe in you. Just light that bad boy up. Stay on the move. Good job. Good job. Let's get rid of his marker. Ooh. Yeah, we definitely have enough for... Oh, we got a trophy. Nice. They're actually kind of neat. Just a big tangle of wood. Maybe we'll hang it up back at the base once we build our castle. We'll have to make a trophy room for all the things we've killed. Okay, we've cleaned up. Let's grab this thistle while we're here. Grab that. And I think a little more wood. I'm just going to set up our port. Basically where we're going to take all the iron so we can get out of here. I think halfway between these two would be the smartest move. Do that. So the key here, we're going to carry something that's super heavy, so we're going to have to, like, walk over, just waddle over. I want to find a clear path to our sort of destination, and I want to be halfway between these two instances. So we'll have to get rid of this piece of wood. Excuse me. I don't know if that mic caught my cough there. All right, so I think where those two guys are standing is exactly where we want to be. Typical. Typical, so let's take them out. Sorry, buddy. Hit the archer first. Oh, I missed. What did we miss? Nice and slow, nice and easy. I feel like it's getting to be nighttime. I want to leave soon. Very soon. Go to that guy, that guy. Let's get out here. Come on, quick, quick, quick. Alright, so this is where we're going to put the bench. Need a spot, and then a chest or two, depending on what we can build. There we go. We'll mark it. There. That way we know where our chests are. Alright, let's see if we can get back to the portal before it's nighttime. I really don't like dealing with raids. That's what I'm trying to avoid here. No wonder there's so many guys around here. I thought it was like a spawn. I guess not. Man, they are everywhere. Keep going, Stumps. One time in it, are you? One time in it. That's all it takes. I like the swamp biome. I didn't like it at first because what it teaches you is stamina management. You can't just go racing through like you could in the Black Forest and in the meadows. That's what we're trying to avoid. Okay. Take a moment, look around. We're looking for purple things flying in the air. There we go. There's one right there. We're gonna quietly go this way. Pretend they don't exist. But it could drop down on us at any time. There he is. Dropping down. I don't think he sees us. Keep going towards the portal. Sorry for getting you into this, Stumps. I'm gonna get you out of it. Get you out of it. We're okay. Double check, see if there aren't more. I think we're good. Let's gather this up. Head home. Call it a day home. Our pockets are full. Pockets are full. Let's get out of here. I really thought this was going to be a boring stream, just going and getting iron, and we are really working for it lately. An abomination. All kinds of problems. Whew. Getting worn out. Where did we put... It was in here. Where did we put our duck? I think it was up here. Perfect. More trophies. It's up here. We got another blob trophy, so we didn't lose it. Oh, I wanted to put the abomination up there. I guess we'll just put him over here for now. Bones. Stone. Where am I putting stone? Oh, wait, we have a whole nother storage thing just for stone. There it is. Flowers and some sleep. There we go. Before we forget. 2 more of those bad boys. All right. Nighty night, Stumps. Good work today. Alright, good morning, Stumps. You know, you can sleep in if you want. Gives me a little more time to eat. Okay, day 61. Raining everywhere. Looks just like the swamps out here in the meadows. All right, here we go. I am well fed, rehydrated. Resist, got our arrows. Quick repairs just to make sure. Putting things through the paces. See that root armor set. Can we make it yet? Root. Ooh, improved archery. I don't think I've ever actually made and worn the root set. The root harness is really good. Resistant versus pierce. This is actually really good for planes. That's what I've heard. And one or two of the boss fights as well, I think. So we'll definitely make the root set. I'll have Stumps wear it for the first time. Actually wear it into battle. Alright, now we can clean up. Now we have the capacity. Just a reminder, if you're new to the stream, I do use triple resource rates. Just because we build so much, you can see the scale of the castle. It would be ridiculous trying to build it without increasing those rates. And I lower the death penalty to very easy. I think it's like the lowest one where you still lose all your armor. You got to go recover everything. I think that's an important aspect of the gameplay is death does have a serious penalty. It isn't just, oh, boom, I'm back in my base. Let's get going again. It's, boom, I'm back in my base and don't have any of my stuff. Now let's get going again. Okay, 2 instances, 1 set of chests. That should generate a ton of iron. More than we can carry. But I got a trick. I got a hack. I got a plan. Dyson, I forgot to get stone for our inevitable fires that we need. Wood's always easy to get. There's a stone. And 1 more. We need 5. Again, triple rates. Don't forget. Let's see. I'll go over here, make that archer follow us. There's a stone. So hard to see. He can follow us back to the crypt as well. I'm not gonna wait for him. Skeletons don't intimidate us anymore. We got the troll armor. Swamp key. We mean serious business. Stumps is not a man to be trifled with. There we go. Alright, get the wet debuff. This is why we're gathering the stone and wood. Easy way to get rid of the wet debuff. And then in here, all the water is only ankle deep, so you don't have to worry about it. Man, oh. This is usually where I zoom in a bit. I like to keep his feet on the screen for some reason. Jeez. Oh, he's stuck up there. This I feel like they could have done better, but I've done a little programming in my time. Not easy to go up and down stairs, for sure. I get that. Now usually, the chests are a good source of iron. If we can get some stacks of iron out of these chests, we're going to be in really good shape. Here we go. Good luck, Stumps. Boy howdy. Boy howdy. First try. There we go. There we go. There we go. You know what? We're not following our instances strategy. So we've checked left, right? We went in here, cleared everything. We're not gonna go any further. Actually, let's check in here. Gold. Can't leave the coins lying around. We are not rich Vikings. Maybe we are. I'd have to check our inventory. Never know with these games. These playthroughs. Do enough instances that we're gonna get a lot of treasure. What was that? Did I take damage? I feel like something flashed and I took some damage. It was just the camera angle flash, yeah. Really what it is? Ooh! 2 dudes waiting for us right there. Let's see if we Kept him trapped on the other side. Give him what for. Oh, we missed. Close. See if we can hit him in the belly. There we go. Nice job. Gut shot. Did a ton of damage. Not really sure. I feel like it's shooting below the target. But normally when we're this close to a target, it shoots way above the reticle. So it goes below. Mental note. Slightly different mechanics underground. Oh, this guy. And a veg and he's got a star. This is not good. Whoa. Okay, go, Stumps, go. Whew. This is completely cheesing it, but I'm not a proud man. Neither is Stumps. He's half dead anyways. There's almonds in my chocolate bar. Make me cough. Alright, burn, baby, burn. I'd let him just burn for a bit, but you use stamina just holding the bow back. Oh, here's some more dude. Waiting for their turn. Gave up. I want to chase you? Come on, buddy. Accept your fate. Fellas, think of the same thing. I want to chase you, you stupid Viking. Now, if we're lucky, we want one of these guys' trophies. Because they open up, we didn't get lucky, they open up a crafting recipe. It's like this, it's not the stag breaker, but the next one up. It's really useful, so. I'm gonna try and get in here, get this big pile down. There we go. Once again, the strategy of swinging wildly pays off. Before we celebrate, let's see, how far away is Bone Mass? Right? Alright. North? South? Holy Moses, that is a long ways away. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. Ooh, okay. Okay, maybe we'll hit Haldor on the way. Marked on the map, too. Let's get back to work. Back to work. So we can carry... We still have the little boat. We don't have the big boat yet, and that's what iron is good for. So it's going to upgrade our boat capacity, cargo storage area. But right now we can only carry 4 things. The iron boats, they carry, I think like 18. It's a significant increase. Ooh, nice, 30. Let's head back. Just gonna dump all this at the entrance. We barely made our way in here. Kind of amazing. There we go. I think we got 2.5 stacks already. That's great. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I like when my rested bonus gets up in the 15 minutes or more kind of range. It's much easier to keep track of day and night that way. You know, when I wake up, I've got 15 minutes. Today it's only 20, but I think after 15 minutes you can go to sleep. Slightly shorter days, but a well-rested Stumps is an effective Stump. Just made that up. It's our new motto. Our motto for the stream. A well-rested Stumps is an effective Stump. We'll make some t-shirts. Some buttons, some pins. Something for your lapel. And let's see. But here I try to get every last bit. Like I said, the rested Stumps is an effective Stumps. Okay, that's just going to point to the same spot. Any luck? Look at that. Not enough space. Okay, what can we leave behind? We don't need bones. Head back. So now that's 2.5, 3. So this should be 4 stacks of iron. So we can now fill a ship. We can carry, I think, a little over a stack and a half, maybe. Hey, Fusion. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing all right. How about you? We're grinding iron in the Sunken Crypts. But as soon as we get it home, we get significant upgrades. Our armor, our weapons, our shields. See anything in here? Ooh, no luck. No luck. Did I leave anything behind? I did. Let's grab that. Grab that. Anything in here? Oh my goodness, stuff everywhere. All right, we need to empty our pockets again. No, my stream schedule, it's in the panels below. I stream Tuesday, Thursday, 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time. So 4 hours a week. That's it. That's it. I would do more, but I think it would feel too much like a job, and I already have a job. Don't need another job. I just like to stream for fun. I think Valheim's a pretty fun game. Have you had an opportunity to play? Keep up the grind. Alright, onward. That was 3 chests in 1 room. That's a pretty good deal. Ooh, let's clear this out. I don't think this is going anywhere. This might be a dead end. Yep. Usually you can see a little light around the top of the piles if it's going into the next room. I am from the United States, greater Baltimore area. How about yourself? Where do you hail from? Yeah, The Wire was filmed outside my house. I don't know if you've ever seen The Wire. It's a pretty intense series. Okay, we're gonna follow our instances strategy. Check left, go right. Oh, very nice. My wife and I, we took a riverboat cruise down the Rhine for our honeymoon. So I've seen Cologne? K-O... Cologne? I can't remember how to pronounce it. But yes, beautiful country. At least the portion we saw was beautiful. We try to show the beautiful parts to the tourists. I have not played Dark Souls. I know a lot of people like it. Not quite my thing. I've seen it, never could really get into the idea. I didn't think I'd like Valheim, though, when I first started. Maybe I'd like Dark Souls. Maybe I'm not giving it its fair shake. We'll see. That's the part. I'm a pretty casual gamer. That's the part that doesn't appeal to me. Valheim's as hard as you want to make it, and I play on pretty easy settings, so... Let's see if anything's in here. I think this is a dead end. Right now, just Valheim. I tend to play just one game at a time. I played World of Warcraft for a very, very long time. Started playing chess over COVID. And now I play Valheim, so... Let's empty our pockets while we're here. Big dump pile at the entrance of the crypt. Ooh, onward. Now I hear some slimes. I'm gonna go ahead and take a poison resist because it just completely neutralizes their damage. Well, I mean, why stream if you're not going to talk to your chat? I mean, that's why I put it on the Twitch stream. So I don't have to read it out loud, I can just talk to you guys. And I can play games alone anytime. It'd be nice to have people to talk to. What do you do in Germany? Are you a student or do you work full-time? Me, I started back in October. So I think about the 6-month mark right now. Had a bunch of people come and go. We have a tradition here, but I can't do it just yet. I'm gonna wait till I get back to base. If you're still on, I'll show you our tradition here at this stream. No, you're not gonna sell me your graphic design skills, are you? Guess what I teach? Run into a lot of graphic artists looking for work. Here on Twitch. No, I'm doing all right. I'm not looking for a big graphic presence, so I won't waste your time. Best of luck drumming up some business. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. Do we go to the right or do we check left? I think we're going to ignore left and just go right. Ooh. My arms are starting to get tired just watching the Stumps. This is ridiculous. Yep, appreciate the plug. But like I said, not really doing this for profit. And people will stop by sooner or later, I'm sure. I like my simple presence. He seemed nice. Sometimes the graphic design guys, they can be a little pushy. Kind of forget they weren't invited into this space for sales pitches. No thanks. Have a good one, Fusion. He's OP, this guy's gonna kill me. There we go, there we go. Another one down. Oh, another room. We got, what, 2 more rooms to explore? How are we doing here? Not too bad. Let's see what's in here. Absolutely nothing. Okay, that narrows it down. Let's go for a quick swim. Get the weapons out. Get ready for some action. One dude. Always with a bow. Oh, he doesn't see us. Oh, he does. Now we gotta keep moving. Doot, doot, doot. Give him the old shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake. Ooh, didn't keep moving enough. Let's eat some more food before we actually do die. Getting a little hairy in here. Check my camera. There we go. Bummer, he didn't even give me a follow. I think 2/3 of my followers are people selling graphic design skills on Twitch. It's hilarious. Oh, mercy. Alright, we'll empty that in just a second. Yeah, I don't want to do this. Let's not do... Well, no, this looks like a dead end. Let's do this and then empty it and head back. Yeah, we're out of rest. Out of rest. Assume this is a dead end. I do not see... Oh. Wrong? Nope. Dead end. Nice. Alright, so that should finish this instance. A little bit more. Wow, that was perfect. Used almost exactly 2 antler picks. And that finishes it. Broke one, the other one's almost ready to break. Okay, we're good to go. Good to go, good to go. Let's get our stamina up and then go. Surprisingly, you swim over encumbered. I think you would, like, drown. Crap, I don't know which way to go, and I don't want to... I think we go this way. I'm hoping that's the... Excuse me, the campfire. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, I think what we're gonna do... Oh, this is tricky. How to organize all this. And grab all the scrap iron. Toss it in this corner if I can. Now I have walked right up into the corner and tossed things, and they just seem to disappear from the game. So I'm always going to stand a little bit back from here on out when I'm throwing things around in the instances here. Get rid of that and that. What else can we grab? Anything else? We got space for more? Bones? We can get bones. Nope. Trophy, rubies, ambers. I think we're good. We are full up. No iron. Okay, good. We're leaving all the iron here because we're just heading straight back to the portal. Because I knew it'd be cold out. This way. Any wraiths? Don't see anything. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Thinking maybe we get the helmet with the light in it from Haldor. If we don't have it already. See, we have the belt. Maybe we couldn't afford the helmet. Wonder if we can afford it now. No fusion left. No tradition. We'll have to do the tradition another day. Thought I heard an abomination. Probably just this fire, but... Okay, I think we're okay. How's that for a sentence? Okay, I think we're okay. It's gotta be a rough hustle selling your graphic design skills on the internet these days. Okay, let's empty our pockets, get some sleep, keep the treasures. Bones are going up there, our meats are going down here. Let's see if we can find, where do we put all the treasure? Is that it? Apparently we are poor. Alright, Stumps. Nighty night, buddy. We'll double our cash tomorrow. Alright, good morning, Stumps. Well, welcome back to day 62. Let's double check. Did we ever buy the... Nope. Would have been up there. Let's go see what Haldor has for us. 600 gold. We're pretty close. I usually like to keep the sets together. I just like the visual look. Even if I lose a little bit on statistics and stuff, but having this, the circlet, buy one of those, put it on. Nope. So worth it. So now you basically have a flashlight strapped to your head. Would have been real smart to get that before doing the first instance, but hey, we got it now. We got it now. All right, let's empty our pockets. We don't need this anymore. Let's empty that. I think we're keeping gear down here. That makes sense. We have the poison resist. We're good. 160 arrows. We're good. Everything's repaired. I think it's time for us to go clean up the mess we made. Oh, I got to rename it. It wouldn't be a stream if I didn't forget to rename the portal. Probably would have been smart to take a fresh portal out. How much do we have? Do we want that? Let's do that. Let's put a portal out there with the chest. We'll just call it Swamp, make it real easy. We'll add that to the sign here. I don't think we've used Swamp. Let's double check. If it doesn't connect to anything, we haven't used it yet. There we go. That's what we'll do. Take Stumps a little running around. Alright, we got everything. I think we're good. I feel like I'm forgetting something. We'll find out soon enough. Yeah, I wonder if the graphic designers believe me when I tell them I teach graphic design. Why do you think I had this voice waveform thing running? Like, who does that? Okay, let's run this out to the portal. Actually, we can pick up the iron along the way. Cross out one of these instances. All right, this poor guy. He's been wanting to fight. Not what he was expecting. Oops, don't want to get bitten. Right into the deepest part of the swamp. Wasn't very... Alright, I guess we're fighting you now. That was close. Oh, we didn't have the poison resist. See, it was like 15 minutes? Or 15 seconds. That's a long time. I'm gonna wait. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. If we get the wet debuff gone, we should be okay. Wet debuff is tough. It's a lot of negative effects for just getting rained on. Not much we can do about it. Alright, let's see what we can see here. Any iron. No room. Wow, I can't believe we have this much. Pick up. Keeping that. Of these. And I think that's all of it. Oh, that's a lot. 4. Just shy of 8 stacks. That's a pretty good haul for an instance. Can't say I'm disappointed. Can't say I'm disappointed. Now here's the thing, when you're over encumbered, you can attack, you just can't defend. So if something comes at us, we're not defenseless. We are defenseless, but we also have offense, so... That That slime doesn't seem too interested. That dude doesn't seem interested. Okay, now we gotta find a safe space to unload for a moment. Count our blessings, or just stand here, be real quiet. Okay, get all our iron again. Do we have all 8? We're good. Get out of here. Let's make like a tree and skedaddle. The slow, confident waddle. Sign of a true Viking. All right, there we go. There we go. Wow, practically filled up the whole chest. All right, let's set up our portal. Call this swamp. Should reconnect. Oh, we gotta rename it properly. I'm gonna ignore that leech for a moment, but I'm not gonna ignore that dude. He could be a problem. Get rid of him. Oh, I missed. Sorry, Stumps. Don't know how I missed on that one. Don't know how I missed on that. All right, rename this one. Swamp. Rename this one Swamp, and we're good to go. Get them all connected again. It's good to do that. You want your unnamed portal to be available as much as possible. Okay, I'm going to try and save my poison resist. Guess I don't really need to, but I'm going to. I think we only need it for the bone mass fight next. There we go. We get everything? I think we did. Okay, let's mark this as done. Now, an interesting thing in Valheim, these instances, they actually exist like way up in the air. That's where this instance is. Somewhere up there is the instance we just ran. And every now and then, some of the iron slips through the ground. And there you go, scrap iron. Just kind of sitting around in the swamps. That's where it's coming from. It just drops down from the instance up above. So when you do these, kind of look around for any drops. I think I see one over there. They can be kind of spread out because the instances are somewhat large. Bone. This is, oh, this is a bone from the instance, though. That's a larger bone. And they're easier to see at night than during the day, but that's how we do it. Here's another one. Yep. Oh, other scraps. Another bone. And I think that's it. Oh, we're taking some things out. Got lucky there. Let's just go hand to hand on this one. Get him, Stumps. I always worry putting on the helmet with the light on it will reduce my armor enough that like things will actually start to stun me and do some real damage. So far, the troll armor's holding up. Don't run away. We see you. I guess he's coming back. We're gonna keep our distance again. I don't want to use the poison resist. The swamp is begging me to use it. Oh! No! Oh! It's useless afterwards. Like once you've got the debuff, no getting rid of it. Another trick is take the portal. The time you spend porting, your debuffs will actually tick away. So sometimes they'll fall off of you. Alright, let's head back. Oh, got some iron on us. Here. There we go. There we go. But I feel pretty good about that. That's a huge amount of iron. Let's see. We got another little over half hour in the stream. I think it's time to sail it back, and we'll just start smelting. And then between streams, I'll probably grind out some more iron. My rule with progressing the game between streams is once I kill a boss, I can farm that zone between the streams. Once I mine a certain type of mineral, like iron or copper, I'm free to mine that as much as I want. So we haven't finished bone mass, so I won't be farming the swamps, but I will go get as much iron as I can, because we're going to need a ton of it over the long haul. Let's get my rested buff up. Put some of this stuff away. There's some more treasure to sell. Get rid of that. Nothing else up there. Always some bones. Always some bones to deal with. Couple more arrows. So we got flint and iron. Yep, sounds about right. Where are we keeping the rocks? Put a couple in here. I don't know why, but I always put flint up here, because after a while you just don't need flint. It's just kind of taking up space. And we have no space for that, so let's start putting iron around here. We know we have those, and I know the bellows, I think we use 4. Let's do that upgrade right now. Crafting, bellows, 4, 5, and 5. Perfect. We got a space for it and everything. What a beautiful design. Well thought out, well planned. I don't know who came up with this, but they were a genius. There we go. Level 4, you gotta love it. Nothing to repair. Something to repair. Alright, did we just wake up? Or is it nighttime? So this is the west, this has got to be nighttime. And let's just take a moment and enjoy the beauty that is Valheim. All right, let's get back to it. All right, let's grab our boat. Look at all those wolves. That is absolutely ridiculous. And there's pups out there already. And they're hard at work. Something to see. All right, we don't need the wood because we have a workbench out there. Let's get a good night's sleep. And we'll go sailing tomorrow. Nighty night, Stumps. Good morning, Stumps. I finished my chocolate bar, so I'm not, don't have a full mouth. Of course it's going to be foggy the day we want to go sailing, but that's the thing. When you're no mapping it, that's a nightmare. But we have a map. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing to us. Oh, okay, plan B. So we have to do something special here. So let me figure this out. In order to do this, we need 10 bronze nails, 20 wood. We're going to need a stack of wood. And 10 bronze nails. Do we have them? Nope. Will in a minute, though. Alright, can I put them in here? Iron chain. Let's put 10 of them in here. Put the chains over here. Let's head out and give this a shot. This is a bit of a hack. It's one I like to do. I think it's funny. But all it does is increase the inventory of your boats. It doesn't really have a dramatic purpose. Oh, so dark out. Do not like. Do not like. Okay. I think standing out here would be good. Yeah, this is probably the best place to do this. All right, put the boat in. I think we want to go, yep, that direction. We want to be as close to shore as we can be without being on shore. There. There we go. Okay. So it can hold 4. Let's put 4 in there. We'll deal with that in just a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's so close. How are you getting so close? There we go. Okay, so the boat is full. Now what we're going to do is we're going to build something. Something special. Let me get this right. Right about here. Let's do that. Do one more. Yeah, that's perfect. And then one more like this. There. That's what we want. So we want to build it right over top of the boat. And we're just going to make this cart. I want it to drop right in the center of the boat as best we can. So we're going to put it right on the edge. We're going to fill it with crap. So you need to be able to get up your stairs. No. Apparently this is going to be a problem. Nothing we can do here, huh? All right. Storage, there we go. And you go, we'll just do it one at a time. One at a time. And so what'll happen is, drop this right into the boat. Then we're going to destroy it. It'll make sense in a minute. There we go. Okay. Destroy the port. There we go. You can see the weight of it actually affects the boat. But it'll still sail. It'll still sail. Oh, I thought I heard an abomination. I thought I had like camera shake from an abomination. Okay, so we're gonna get in. And now what we're gonna do is destroy this cart. Fires our axe. Now it hits the cart and the boat. So you have to kind of go back and forth and repair your boat while still destroying the cart. I know you like this cat. This is a hack. The trick is you don't want to accidentally destroy the boat while you're destroying the cart. There we go. You see we have one chest in the boat. This piece of wood if I can. There we go. And we're off. What that does is it allows us to put 4 iron in the cargo hold, and then I could have filled that entire cart with more iron, and we just had 4 extra. So we're taking a little bit more than the boat can normally carry. It can be a little bit shaky, but here's the thing. If it goes overboard, you can still access it later. Just mark it on your map, sail back to where it goes overboard, and the chest will just float in the ocean. You very seldom actually lose stuff from your boats being destroyed, things like that. But there we go. We're going to sail a massive load of iron back to the base. Oh, of course the winds shift. They know where we're trying to go. Right in our face. Fantastic. It's going to be a bit of a slow trip, I guess. I was all excited. The wind was like in the perfect position for us. Now we're gonna paddle our way home. Oh geez, this is gonna be quite the journey. Shouldn't be too bad. Once we get around this bend, I think we'll have some more cooperative wind. I'm just hoping this leech can't catch us. We gave up. Well, this guy's giving it a shot. Let's go, boys. Follow us all the way back to the meadows. I'm kind of surprised. I think if you're paddling, the leeches ought to be able to catch you, but if you're using the wind, if you're actually sailing, you ought to be just fast enough to escape them. A little bit further and we can use the wind again. Come on. Big branch in the sky. That's the key to a no-map run. You kind of figure out your position relative to this branch. It doesn't move. It's an actual 3D object. It's not like it's painted on the sky or anything. Like, I've seen videos of people walking on top of it. We'll get out of the swamps. Give Stumps a chance to dry off. Oh, we got the wind. We got a little wind. Let's use it. Our chest is looking pretty good. Yeah, it's beautiful. And how some of the veins sort of glow with energy in the wood. It's pretty neat. They have the same branches in the Mistlands. Oh, goodbye, advertiser. How far have you made it in the game, Cat? Oh, you've been further than I have. Yeah. I played on a multiplayer server. We got to the Queen, and then I got real busy with life, and couldn't finish out with them. But I've downed the Queen with multiplayer. That's why we're doing Into the Mistlands. So this will be my first solo attempt on the Queen when we finally get there. And then we'll start a new run and go into the Ashlands, which... yeah. I'm not so sure how I feel about the Ashlands. I'm a pretty casual gamer, so if the rumors are true, it could be a trying experience. Yeah, that's basically what everyone says. All right, keeping an eye on the sailing, keeping an eye on our map. We're doing pretty good. Making really good time now. So Kat, the plan next week is to build the actual castle. So that'll be Tuesday and probably Thursday. And it'll be one of the biggest castles I've ever built. But I tend to build the castles in phases. Like we... Oh yeah, there's Haldor. We already found him. I was like, how did we miss that? Yeah, Eastern Standard Time, yeah. And so what I like to do, I do like the perimeter wall, and that basically establishes the castle, and then I start doing like add-ons. So maybe we'll do like a keep in the middle of the castle, or we'll do some towers in the corners, or there's all kinds of stuff we can do. But given the size of the space we have, I'm thinking we might integrate like a royal garden into it somehow with all the different flowers you can grow, so I'm still kind of brainstorming the concept. We'll see. We'll see. That's the plan. I gotta do a little bit of steering here. I think we want to go this way a bit. Yes, a royal guard. You gotta have something special, right? Each castle, it kind of needs like a focal point. The first castle I made, it was just the tallest round tower I could possibly make. I think it was 15 meters high. I think that's the limit to how high you can build without using like iron beams for additional support. And it was really cool, but the problem is if you're using it for defense, like you're 15 meters away from your target. Like even with a bow and arrow, in my experience, it's still tricky to hit targets from on top of the tower because they're usually pretty far away. So we'll see. We'll see what we add to it this time. but I've been adding more gardens of late. And if we're going into the Mistlands, I think the wisp lights could make like a really nice feature. Let's see here. I think I'm going to go around this bit of the island. I think this is just the end of it. We're going to find out. This might be a longer adventure than I intended. We might pull a Gilligan here. When we go for our 3-hour tour. I don't know if Gilligan's Island is still a reference people get. That's an old TV show from the 80s. My childhood. It was in reruns in the 80s, I think. Yeah, I was born in 73. Yeah, I was a kid back then. That was back when, like, the A-Team, the Love Boat, I can name a whole bunch of them. Very cheesy old TV sitcoms. Do you watch any television, or do you, are you a young person? You just get your media from the internet at this point? Oh, some weather's rolling in. Was it just getting dark? I do not like to sail at night. Hang in there, Stumps. I'm gonna get you home. What's your fancy? I think the last TV show I watched was Walking Dead and Breaking Bad. Those are fantastic series. Since then, it's pretty much all internet. Oh, I think we're going to lose our wind. Bummer. Well, this is pretty good. We made it pretty far. Look at that sunset. The 100, is that the one where they drop like 100 kids into a world and they have to survive? Would you recommend it? Scale of 1 to 10, would you recommend it? Ooh, I'm gonna get a detailed answer now. I feel like some typing is happening. That or a bathroom break. You never know. You can never tell with the internet. That was a gorgeous sunset. Oh no, that ruined my sunset. The lighting on the clouds is pretty interesting. A 6 to 7, okay. It's a shame some series just kind of flame out, you know? Magic just goes away. I felt Walking Dead did the same thing. They had like really, really good opening seasons. Then after a while, I just lost interest. I think right up to about the governor, I was all in, and then I think they got away from the governor, and then I kind of started to lose interest around the prison. I think we got some more wind. We got lucky, Stumps. But Breaking Bad was good beginning to end. The show was ridiculous. Had me on the edge of my seat. Yeah, Cranston did a great job. What's his name? Bryan Cranston? Really brought that character to life. Oh my goodness, Stumps, hang in there. We're almost home. The wind is in our sails. The sun is to our back. We might just leave all the iron on the boat, get a good night's sleep. Then get the smelting going. Oh, let's have a drink. A drink on the open waters. Yeah, a glass of wine. Nice. That's how we finish it out, Stumps. First a mojito, then a glass of wine. Can't complain. One of my very few interactive elements on the stream. Oh, there's a little farm in here. We kind of stumbled upon it late. Couldn't really do much with it. Every time I see a farm, I feel like it's a missed opportunity. Hey, there you go. Enjoy a frosty one. Glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Oh, how do I find... Crap. I'm trying to find my emotes. I gotta work on my emote setup. Not looking while I'm sailing. Am I sailing past our home? Wow, this is a terrible emoji layout. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. And there we go. Sure thing, cat. Oh, I almost ran aground. I did run aground. Oh well. This is why you don't drink when you're sailing. Oh, it's so late, Stumps. We're almost there. Will we make it home before it gets cold? It's gonna be close. It's gonna be tight. I have faith in you. The winds are still in our sail, in our favor. Just watching the sun go down. Man, the surface of the water just looks Whoa, it's fantastic. That was close. All right, this is us. This is our stop. I see some wolves. I have a feeling this is the place. Wow, they really have spread out quite a distance. But that's great. That's an outstanding defense. Hang in there, Stumps. We're almost there. We're almost there. Sun's going down. I feel like vampires are coming or something. What's the shortest distance? I think if we go over here. Look at, there's wolves in the ocean. Oh, we were close, Stumps. We were so close. Let's go right over here. I think this is probably good. Call it right here. Those are two of the unluckiest boars I've ever seen in Valheim. Alright, let's get some sleep, deal with all this tomorrow. Nighty night, Stumps. All right, good morning, Stumps. Good morning, good morning. Let's get some work done today. Let's see. Put some nails away, food away, wood away, empty our pockets, get to work, get to work. You can put some of these meads away. We don't need those. Let's bring some iron in. Start to smelting. It's so hard not to make a he who smelt it dealt it joke right now. But you all deserve better than that. We're not going to do that. Boom, there we go. Hey, boy. Alright, the nice thing about these low fences, you can usually dump things right over the top of them. Yeah. Pick them up on the other side. Kind of amazed that works. Kind of amazed that works. I don't know if you're listening, Cat. It's okay if you're not. But I put these wood things in to kind of show the base of where our pillar system might be. I'm thinking about expanding it. We'll see. Haven't really made up my mind yet. So we're going to use this chest to store everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Freaking beautiful. Let's get some... How many of these do we need? Let's do 6. Set them up. Where are we going to set them up? Let's set them up right out here. 2 times 6, 120. That should do it. Alright, get our stamina up. Pick up all this. And let's make some... Smelters. Smelter delters. 1, 2, 3. Oh my. 4, 5, 6. This way we can do 2 stacks at a time. Just like that. Hang in there, Stumps. Rich rewards for the Viking that smelts all this iron. Just the pickaxe upgrade is going to be nice. But that stonecutter means business. We should have tried to get all this going right before we went to bed, because then you can wake up, harvest everything. Oh, where do we put the coal? Maybe we put it over here? Perfect. Perfect, I'll take it. 120 coal. Get the fires going. Alright, now while we're smelting all this iron, I'm going to use the tail end of this stream to show you how to level out a really steep incline and make it look natural, make it look good. But we gotta go get the cultivator to do that. So let's get this loaded up. We'll hit the farm and tune up the base a bit. Tune up the base. Sounds like it could be a song. I think we need some seeds. There we go. Let's go to the farm this time. No more swamps for us. Not for this stream, at least. What will be the focal point of the Royal Gardens? Gotta work on that. I'm thinking like a birch tree. Those always work really well. Get rid of that. We're going to be upgrading our pickaxe pretty soon, so I'm going to go ahead and swap out to that. Leave that here. I think that's all we need. Yeah, swap some of that out now. We don't need these anymore. We'll hold on to one of them. Let's cook up our last batch of food for a bit. 5, 1, 4. Our traditional fare. Do we have any carrots? Oh, we do. Good. 15 of those. 1 of these. 15 of these. And I think 5 of these. That sounds about right. There we go. See how many we get. No procs? Not our luckiest day, Stumps. That's okay. I'm so thrilled with the iron haul. I think this is still a big success. Okay, so while that's going, we're going to clean up this edge. So there was a small section over here. You can see the problem, what it does to the wolves, right? We don't need that. We don't want to deal with that. So like this, we're just going to clean it up. Real simple. But I have a special technique I use that I want to show. And I think it works really well, looks really natural, works really great. You can hit from this side, you can go along however you want. The idea is just smack it down. It doesn't have to be even. It's supposed to look natural, and natural is uneven. We don't want smooth. But there is a smoothing process involved. And by doing this, it'll actually kind of fix some of the pathing issues you'll run into with this kind of stuff. So here I've got the leveling ground. If you hold shift, notice how our reticle, it kind of changes a little bit. Just point right at your feet and click. And what that does is it tries to even out all of the uneven space. Not at the same level, but just averages it all out a bit. It just smooths everything out. So watch as I go through here. Actually, let's put this down a bit. Anywhere I see stone, I tend to just knock it down a tiny bit and then smooth it off. Smooth it off. Make sure you're doing it right at your feet as opposed to reaching out, because what it'll do is try to average between here and there, and we don't really want that. It'll create a really steep slope again. We're trying to avoid that. But if we do this, looks great. And then we can switch over to the cultivator and just start slapping down some grass again. And everything looks natural. And no one's any wiser that we went through here and terraformed this. For all they know, this super flat level everything just kind of existed. Alright, I like the hard line on the brown edge there. We're gonna level out just a little bit more. Get rid of some of this grass. There we go. It's our hard edge back. I kind of like it. Some people don't. You can clean it up. Go your own way. You don't have to do what I do. All right. We just opened tons and tons of options. Let's put this away. Got a little extra stone from our leveling experiment. And we're going to craft a whole bunch of upgrades, so we're just going to keep this stuff around. Let's start with the shield. The iron buckler. Boom. Can we upgrade it? Let's do one upgrade for now. We can upgrade more later. I think this is full. How about here? Space? Yeah, let's just leave this stuff here. We'll clean all this up later. So what do we need? What's more important? Back to crafting. We want the pickaxe. That's our highest priority. Where's the iron pickaxe? So we need 20 and 3. Let's grab a little bit more. There we go. Get our pickaxe going. We'll upgrade that once as well. And iron, that sounds about right. Swap that out. 2 big upgrades right away. That's outstanding. We're going to use the 10 here to make nails for a big boat. Hopefully we'll get a proc or 2. Oh, no luck. 5 more. Come on, baby. Daddy needs a new pair of... Oh, well. Doesn't matter what Daddy needs. Oh, well. Hey, who's a good boy? Are these completely done? 5 more. Not bad, not bad. Put that over there. Okay, so let's get another round going, and then we'll do a little more cleaning up out here. And then it should be nighttime. Should be nighttime. We'll see. There we go. Get rid of enough of it, you start moving again. If we get to Haldor, we could make some of the potions she has to offer. I think she's got like a strength potion and stuff. Probably be wise for us to do. Between streams, I'm definitely going to be farming coal. You never have enough coal in this game. I really don't like burning up wood to make it. So I'll be hitting that Surtling farm every 5 minutes all weekend. So we got thousands of coal. Let's go, let's go. Fill those smelters. So let's see, this will be 30, which means we can literally make the iron armor set. Maybe that's what we'll do next. And then we're going to need an iron mace. And then some stone cutters. And that equals castle. Oh, hey, there's a little cub up there. I don't want him to get trapped. Let's clear this area for him. This is for cub protection. We take care of our own around here. Edge should be pretty easy. I'm gonna kind of mash up some parts in here. That's pretty good. It's that back edge. It's gonna be a bit of work. I find when it's really steep, like that back edge is, it's really high. It's good to do it like 2 or 3 passes. One pass just ain't gonna cut it. The first one, you want to get pretty close to ground level, if not at ground level. So it doesn't slope upwards too much. There you go, cub. You're out. See how he can path now? And once he hits that corner, he probably won't be able to go any further. Yep. He just can't get up that slope. See if he slides down once all the dirt's gone. I'm stuck on this slope. Someone help me. That's what he's saying. Let's take this down a little lower. Let's get too high. Okay, we'll do another pass. Gonna keep working at it. Oh, he slid down the slope. Did you see that? He was doing so well. And we were almost there to help him. Let's see if he tries again. Already this is looking so much better. Just so much more natural. It took, what, 5 minutes? I'll take some more time to do the back side. We'll get there. Alright, another pass. You see what I mean by the multiple passes? We're just kind of making tiers. And then when we use that leveling technique, it works really well. Don't get in the habit of always hitting the same number of times, even though that's exactly what I'm doing. You do want it to be somewhat uneven. Extra one here. There we go. I don't think you can damage tamed animals. Did he get out? Did you get out? Good job. Good job, little guy. Good enough for there. We'll do a little bit more. I don't think we need a lot. This should work really good. Just a few more. That's the only problem. You can kind of see the lines from our work, so you want to go along those lines and smash them up a little bit more. And that's probably good. All right, let's use our smoothing technique. Kind of go through, hold shift, just hit your point right at your feet. Doesn't have to be amazing. Don't hold shift while you're running or it'll make you use a lot of stamina. Go up a little bit. There we go. And that's probably pretty good. Now it doesn't matter if stone is showing like this. Some people don't like it. If you're like me, what you do is hold shift, stand right at the base of the stone, and if you point at the middle of it, it's going to even out the ground between you and that little bit of a facing there. So it's a good way to kind of level things out. All right, let's get some grassification going. Make everything look nice and clean and natural. Do this side. What I find interesting is that the ground leveling tool, it makes a square that matches up with the north, south, east, west. That's why we have this square. But the grass tool does the opposite. It does it like north, northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest. Like, kind of interesting that the developers chose to change that orientation. I'm sure it makes it look a little more natural, as opposed to real geometric, like when I level stuff. If you like one or the other, you've got a tool to achieve it. Maybe that was their goal. There we go. And let's do some quick leveling. Is that good enough? I think it is. There we go. Right up to the edge of the fence. Can we get under there? About oh well, good enough. Not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna help this guy out though. Feel bad for him. Here, get over there. Get. There you go. You're free. You're free. All right, let's clean up the tin. Get some more going. Or iron. We're not doing tin anymore. We're big boys now. Stumps is a big boy. He's all grown up. He might be carrying too much, but that's okay. The game does seem a little judgmental. Just a little bit. How does it know what I'm going through? Maybe Stumps is carrying a lot right now. But with a little therapy, a little help from his friends, he's gonna get through it. He's gonna get through it. Ooh, boy howdy. Load them up right before sunset. Oh, this is perfect timing. Look at that. Get it all loaded up. Time for bed. This. Get rid of this real quick. A little bit more coal. Top off these smelters. Then go to bed while these things churn away. Nothing like an instant 60 iron to make a Viking happy. Ooh, hang in there, Stumps. Can we get it done before it gets too cold? Can we get it done before the sun actually goes down? Take a look. Too bad we can't see it. I bet it looks beautiful. I wonder where all that fog is coming from. Oh well. Nighty night, Stumps. Alright, good morning, Stumps. Let's get this done. Day 65. Not bad. We'll have a castle before day 100. I think it's a pretty solid pace. Not bad at all. Let's dump this in here. Turn that into good stuff. Let's eat up a little bit. We'll go ahead and grab our coal. Actually, I don't think we need all that. Yeah, we don't have a full load. Let's see how much we actually need. Let's see what we need. Four, 5, and 6. This one only gets 2 though, so just remember that when we're putting coal in the last one, we can load the rest up. I don't know why, but it really irks me when there's like extra coal sitting in a smelter. I don't put in an even amount, and then I got to do some weird math to get it all cleaned up. That's how you know you have OCD right there. That's probably a good sign. Alright, this last one only has 2 iron, so we need 4 coal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Done. It's all our iron being smelted. Let's grab what's in here, put it to use. Grab this, put it to use. Grab this. I think we need 6 to make iron. There we go. Mail. Helmet. We'll make it even though we don't use it when we have the light on. But we will use it for like the bone race fight, that's for sure. We won't bother using the circlet here. Okay, what kind of upgrades can we do here? Let's do a series of upgrades. Get them all to 2. Oh, we gotta be careful here. Let's double check. I want to make sure we get an iron mace out of this because the thing is huge. 4 and 3. All right, let's do that. Get some of this. Get some of this. Make us an iron mace. Perfect. So, iron mace, blunt, 55. Wooden club, blunt, 30. I mean, that is such a big upgrade. Such a big upgrade. Let's upgrade the mace while we're thinking about it. There we go. And our greaves. We have 20 more. Do we keep going? I think we're going to sit on this 20. Oh, I forgot we've got a whole bunch more over there. We're going to use this 20 to upgrade what we can. Let's see. 10, 10, 10, and 20. Let's do the mace. I think the mace is critical. A strong defense is a good offense, I think is what we're working at here. Okay, let's put some of this crap away. I don't think we need it for any more upgrades. Let's get rid of this club. You have served us well, but it is time to move on. What are the ingredients for this root set? Where is it? Root. Ooh, we can make that too. I'm going to leave that be. Let's make this root set. So we need ancient bark and deer hide. We have both of those. And our root. There we go. How much can we make? Root harness. Root leggings. Oh, we're missing the root mask. Where is it? Where is it? Root mask. What do we need? Oh, or leather. We've got that. We've got that, boys and girls. Root mask. There we go. Perfect. Did that literally use all our root? That was like the perfect amount. That's incredible. All right, what do the upgrades cost? Only 2. Only 2. Okay, I can live with that. Gotta find another abomination, but that's almost inevitable. Okay, we need to come up with a better solution for our armor. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's take this. And we'll use this chest for now. We just emptied it. Put all that in there. Let's put this in here. And yeah, let's do the update. The upgrade, I mean. Leave that in here. Oh, we had a naked Stumps on stream. I'm gonna get censored. I'm gonna cancel my channel because of the naked Vikings. Gotta be more careful. 30, 47. Let's see what that leads to. Do we need anything? That's the real question, other than upgrades. I think we have all the iron stuff. Let's double check. I'm not doing the axe. We have the other stuff. We should really upgrade the cultivator. We'll do that in a minute. Iron, anything. Greaves we have. Mace we have. Pickaxe we have. Shield we have. We're good. We're done with iron. So it's straight up upgrades at this point. Just do that. Let's do that. What does the mace need? 30, and we... Oh, that's what we could be upgrading, is the actual upgrades for our forge. All right, lesson learned. Lesson learned. So I will farm a little bit of iron this weekend. I feel like one whole stream on farming iron is enough for the series. There's really no reason to make you guys sit through another one. Let's clean up this boat. And at this point, the... wow, there's so many wolves. Our mace now does more damage than our axe. We'll just use that. There we go. Put that away. I like this look. A lot tougher looking stumps now. Like a miniature tank. Okay, there. So our boat's ready to go later. I should probably bring out the materials for the big boat. Let's put that out there too. So let's grab that. I think it's 40 of these, if I recall correctly. Definitely 10 of these, and I think it's 40 ancient wood. See if I got that right. Sure did. Sure did. All right, we'll put this out here. I like to line them up like this. I can come through and grab either one. And last but not least, last but not least, time to get some stone cutters down. Time to get some stone cutters down. I don't even remember what we use for them. Stone and wood. Stone and wood. 10. Have to use our spawn farm to refill some of our resources. We're running kind of low here. Put that there. I'm just going to put another one on the opposite side. Then we can move them around as we need them. And that opens up stone. Oh, and a throne. That's nice. Paved roads. I forgot about that. Anything else? Nope. And I believe that's going to be it for today. I think it's a pretty solid stream. Major progress. So we've got our iron. We're building with stone now. Let's see. Heavy build. Yep, we got our stone options. So now we need to just kind of come to terms with what the castle is going to be. I am starting to lean more towards build the castle in the back half of this area, expand it width and depth. Then maybe everything in front of this line becomes royal gardens. That could be really good. And then we just have like a wide castle back here. And I think we could do a really cool sort of royal garden effect out here. I'm going to think about this over the weekend, come up with a concept we can all take pride in, and I'll spring it on you next week. That's my plan. So I think that's it for Stumps and I tonight. Put him where he needs to be. And I'm going to switch over to the chat. And I think that's it for me tonight. Special thanks to Cat Vigilante for stopping by again. Always appreciate the support. Best of luck to Fusion. Sorry I wasn't able to help you out with your graphic design sales. But yeah, there's a lot of people you're competing with out there. It's amazing. Germany. I wasn't expecting Germany. Anyways, that's it for me this week. Heading into the weekend, I'm going to have some fun. Next week, a big castle build. Spread the word. Show up early. And we'll see what we can do. That's it for me. Stumps out. Have a good night, everyone.